got hit with 2 rockets from Hezbollah. I almost get killed in this movie. But this is something I get used to it by now. It's not like that. So I defend Israel, and I defend the God of Israel. That's how I see it as a Christian, 100%. And this is the time that Christians and Jews are supposed to be more side by side with each other more than anything else in the life. This is the time that we really need each other. That you can clap your hands for that. Seriously. And the problem that they see or they feel, this Christian leader, they feel, if I spoke in favor of Israel, I will face persecution. When you're already facing persecution. When you're already facing persecution, so speak up. At least die with integrity. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? So, in the matter of fact, that this is something that we're addressing with our own community, and I think fear is a big factor. At the same time, they don't feel that many people standing beside them, so they don't see the reason why they need to stand beside anybody else except themselves. This is one of the issues that we're dealing with. But this is something that will change, hopefully, with time. Thank you, Doc. Sorry, it was a long answer. Go ahead.
Good evening, Reverend. My name is Raphael.
Hi, Raphael.
Nice to see you. I'm sure all of us are horrified at the fact that people in a house of worship are being attacked, churches are being bombed, Christians are being rounded up, beaten, and these sorts of things. It's horrifying. But I haven't heard of an organization that raises money to try to give security, like security guards, special fences, special measures of protection for some of these churches that face these attacks. Do you know of any organization that does this, and is your organization able to provide this type of service to protect churchgoers when they're worshiping?
They don't allow, the government do not allow you to build these fences. So even if there is, and even if we can build it for them, the government will not give you the permission to build it. And if you try to go, the army will come and will destroy it.
We'll just turn it down. Did you try this or in Nigeria, or do you know this from experience for having tried yourself?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah. Didn't work. Didn't work.
Hello, my name is Susan. Good evening, and thank you. May I ask 2 questions?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'd like to have your opinion regarding the Supreme Court judgment lately to allow Muslim women to testify with their face covered. Do you agree or do you disagree?
I disagree. I used to be a Muslim. I know Sharia Islamiyah very well. I know covering your face is not part of the Sharia Islamiyah, it's part of the extremist mentality. No, she is very happy. I like you. Where did you go? I wanted you to be here from the beginning. No. Hey, listen. 5 years ago, Muslims here in Canada wanted, 5-6 years ago, Muslims here in Canada wanted to have the Sharia law in Ontario. Do you remember that?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
2005.
Yes, 2005. We was one of the organizations that went, had demonstrations with all our government officials. We actually had the governor, not the governor general, the Attorney General. We met with him, and the Attorney General said, I will make you meet with the Muslim leaders, and I will allow you to have a debate with them. You convince me who's right and who's wrong. I said, I'm in. So I sat down with some of the Muslim leaders, and I told them, can I ask you a question, and can you please answer it? He told me, go ahead. I told him, well, listen, number one, if you want to live in a country, have Sharia law, why you don't go back home? If you want to live in a country that have Sharia law, which they have in Iran, which they have in Saudi Arabia, why do you come here to Canada? This is Canada. Love it or leave it. It's as simple as that. Now, I can say it because I'm brown. You can say it because you're white. That's true. Like, that's the reality. You know what I mean. The second reason that I asked, the second question that I asked them and they couldn't answer me, I told them, before we speak about Muslim rights here in Canada, which we already have, can we speak about the minority rights in your land? That's when they stood up and they led the meeting, they didn't answer any of the questions. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay.
My second question.
Yes, dear.
What do you think of Justin Trudeau attending the general meeting, the Reviving Islamic Gathering on the 22nd of December? Do you agree or do you...
Oh, this is rubbish. Oh, that's rubbish. No, I actually went there twice, by the way.
Yes.
2-3 years ago, I went there. I growed my beard. I'm not joking. I growed my beard. I wear galabeah. I wear a hat. And I went there just to see what they are talking about and so on. And I remember that I saw Jack Layton there holding a Quran in his hand. Seriously. Seriously. I have a picture with Jack Layton in the conference. I said, nobody will believe me, so let me take a picture. So I took a picture with Jack Layton and I told him, hey, Assalamu alaikum. I said, alaikum assalam. Okay. Can I have a picture with you, William? And he took a picture with me. Now, Trude was speaking this last year.
Yes.
Trude was speaking there, right?
Yeah.
Ah, it's rubbish. It's rubbish. Anyway, thank you.
We have to do technology.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, last year I attended a function with you at the synagogue from Rabbi Burkhan.
Yes.
And towards the end of the meeting, there was a sort of a good idea of having a so-called Canadian Coalition for Persecuted Christians. Any update on that?
Any update about what, sorry?
Having a Canadian Coalition.
Oh, Canadian Coalition, okay. No, we're still working on it. There is no update on that. Actually, the coalition was built or was based to help the Freedom of Religion office that the Prime Minister said that he wanted to open here in Canada. The office never was opened. So that's also another problem that we're dealing with the Prime Minister, because there was a promise that there would be an opening for the Office of Freedom of Religion. That's never happened. So we're still working on that. John, what's happening, John? This is John, the president of the Falun Gong. Guys, give him a hand.
Thank you all. And
this was through Chinese? This was through Mandarin?
And he's speaking Mandarin. He's saying Falun Gong is good.
Good for you, man.
And thank you so
Good
much.
for you. I'm proud of you, man.
And I really want to commend the Majed to help fight for many groups, including the Falun Gong. And I want to share a piece of encouraging news. In the meantime, I want to ask a question. So this year, the new leaders took the power. There's intensive battle among the communist leaders and to question where they will be heading for. There's one camp want to stay with the communists. There's another one wants departure. So the battle is very intense. So recently they announced remove the forced labor camp system, the new leader. And the second news is he shared his vision, his dream of China and the dream of the rule of law. But that article conveyed his message in the newspaper, in the Southern Weekend of the Chinese newspaper, More Free newspaper, tried to publish that article, Dream of China, Dream of Rule of Law. But that article was killed, and the chief editor was removed.
Yeah.
But the new leader heard and do not publish that meeting, because that is his message he wants to convey.
Yes.
So we can see the hope, and of course, thanks for your and many other Canadians' support to join our spiritual journey. And it's nothing but it's a Chinese tradition of truth, compassion, forbearance. It's the traditional values. And the communists now is questioning: are we heading for where are the roots are? Are we Chinese or are we communist? The offsprings. So they also asking. So here I would say the efforts in the past bring the hope, know you comment on this and how Canadians can help to accelerate to make the whole dream to come true.
However, Sean, I would like to add something. With this great news, which is great news, that means that we should continue working hard and we should not stop. Some people, when they hear, oh, there is a good news, oh, let's stop then, everything will be fine and so on. No. That means that we have to fight. That means that we're in the last chapter. We can do it. So now we have to fight harder in order to get the final results. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. I've got one last announcement before we go. There is a conference coming up on February 2nd here in Ottawa, a conference on the persecuted church. It's at February 2nd, the whole day, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's with the Metropolitan Bible Church in association with the Voice of the Martyrs. I've got information here. There's somebody here who's from that organization. And over there with your hand up, you can get more information from her, and it's helpandpray.com. So February 2nd, a whole day conference on the persecuted church. Thank you very much for coming. Join us outside for a reception. Thank you.